welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor and this is Budget with Taylor. So I am so excited for today's video. We're gonna get straight into it. So pretty much this video is a planner haul video. If you guys are new to my channel, then some of you would, if you're new, you would not know that I am actually a planner girly at heart. Like, I love all things budgeting, planning. I love it all. Like, fun fact, I actually make my own planner every single year. Last year I did want to put out planners and I think I did them as PDFs. I probably did that in 2024, and then 25 I wanted to put out physical planners, but things with the vendor that I was in contact with just didn't go well, so I didn't do anything. Like, I don't even think I made myself a planner for 2025. I just printed out little inserts that I made. So this time around, I actually made planner inserts because this year I am trying out the discbound system. I've always seen the discbound system, but I thought at first I thought it was ugly, but now it does seem a little bit more simpler than an actual ring bound planner. So I wanted to try it out for this year. So I actually got a good bit of stuff, and I actually just subscribed to Infinite Lotus monthly discbound subscription box. So I will be getting my very first shipment with that next month because I'm still trying to figure out how their shipping systems work. But I got a notification that something is being delivered, so I'm definitely excited about that video, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. So again, in today's video I will just be showing you guys all of the items I purchased for my discbound planner, and then I will do a planner setup in another video. Yeah, so hopefully I said everything and let's get straight into it. I am so excited, so excited. Okay, so first up, this is actually, I believe it's a new company. Well, it says established in 2024. However, I just discovered them on Instagram, and I've actually had this planner for a while, but this is not a discbound planner. This is actually a ring planner. Before I decided to do a discbound planner, I wasn't sure if I want to do a discbound or a ring again. So I actually ended up getting multiple planners, which is why, again, we'll get into that later, I ended up doing what I did when I show y'all what I did, because I had like 3 planners I was choosing from, and I ended up buying this one and I believe 2 more. And it's like, Taylor, why are you buying all these planners? Like, you can only use one. So what I've decided to do is to use one planner for budgeting, one for content making, and then the other one for personal. But anyway, this company is called Rich Wife, and I love the packaging. I love the packaging. Like, I love this, and I thought it was like so chic, and it was definitely just like up my alley. But yeah, so they were new. I discovered, oh no, I did not buy the other planner. So the other planner that I was going to get was from a company called Black, and it was actually like a Harry Potter theme type planner. So pretty much this is their card, and it says the same thing that was just on the bag. And then here is the back. So cute. So I did not end up getting the other planner from the company called Black, but it was like Harry Potter theme, which made me fall in love, of course. And then they had a Batman one, y'all. Oh my gosh. So I got this one, so I only have 2 planners, so yay. I thought I bought 3, but I guess not. Okay, so again, let's get straight into it. This is so pretty. So it is, what is this called? Is this embossed or debossed? I forgot which one, but it just says Rich Life on the planner. And again, this is an A5, I believe. I believe this is A5, and this was the bundle that I got for their planner. I don't know if they're still in stock, but if they are and you guys are interested, definitely check it out. But it comes with stickers, which is so cute. And then it comes with these stickers. I just love the black. And these are arrows. You guys probably can't see that. This is probably a little better. Yeah, so they have like little arrows, which is so cute. And the paper is very, oh, it's 2. Oh, nice. I thought it was only 1. And then it comes with a bookmark. which is nice because when you're flipping through, you can just put this bookmark and it actually says today is the day. So that's cute. I really, really like that. But you can add the bookmarks, of course, to like where you left off. That way you aren't like flipping through everything. But that is definitely a nice touch. All right, so that is the bookmark, and pretty much this planner is undated, which I do not like. I don't like my handwriting, but it's undated. So you can use this whenever. So even if I don't use this planner this year, I can definitely always use it next year. Oh, I like that. Okay, so I don't think I actually did a flip through, but I like this. I like the fact that it already has 2027 and 2028. I kind of wish this came by itself so that when 2026 is no longer here, we can just use this. So I don't know, I might make a copy. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, it says, the things that make you rich, you already have. The things that make you rich are free. Rich wife. So I don't know her name, but if you guys check out her Instagram, I just love the aesthetics. And I also believe she has like workout apparel. So this is just a little note from the company. And it says, this planner was made for anyone who knows that real wealth isn't just about money. It's about how you live, love, and show up for yourself. It's for those building a life that feels as good as it looks. The ones who value time, connection, purpose, and peace. The ones redefining what it means to be rich on their own terms. Inside these pages, we hope you find space to dream boldly, plan intentionally, and live richly. Let it be your daily reminder that you are already enough and that your next chapter is going to be amazing. Now go create. XOXO the rich wife. I love this. Like now I want to make this my planner. I don't know, but either way, so we're back here and this is the birthday section, and then it says your next chapter is going to be amazing. Ooh, I love this. Okay, what is a ritual? That's cute. I'm not gonna read everything. What will keep you rooted in the version of a rich life? Oh, so gotcha. Okay, so a ritual, like a routine, you know? I live with intention, honor my peace, and move with purpose. I really like these. I just wish they were like by themselves. But other than that, this is really cute. So this is like a monthly overview. And this already comes in the binder. And of course, y'all already know, well, if you're new, you don't know this, or if you follow me on Instagram, then you would know that I hate planners that start with a Monday start date. I don't like it. So that was another reason why I was just like, because I saw this when I got the planner, but I figured that maybe I can like work with it. So I don't know, Mondays is starting to grow on me the more I see it, but I do prefer a Sunday starter planner. And then of course we have like 5 a.m. Personally, I would like to see 12 to 12, but that's just me. But other than that, like this is cool. So it looks like this is just a daily. Oh, so we do have a weekly. And again, you have to write in the dates. And then this one is like a meal plan. So this is, I like this. I can definitely use this. But yeah, so pretty much it just all repeats. And they have different sayings for like each section. And then this half is pretty much just the other half of this, because she mentioned during the promotion that the planner comes with, you know, sheets already. So I believe this is like for the first 6 months, and then this is the other 6 months. So that is actually pretty cool. So again, the same inserts, but just a different, you know, I guess like dashboard in a way. So yeah, this is actually really nice. So now I want to use it for 2026, but I'm not going to force it. If I do, I do. And if I don't, I don't. But so far, I really like this planner. I love the setup. I love just how chic it is. And I just love like the black, because during the time like I was just feeling black, and then I also got this around the time when I was setting up my budget binders, and black was just calling my name. Like y'all seen my black beauty / personal binder, so black is beautiful, I'm just saying. But so yeah, so this is a company called Rich Wife. If you guys are interested, definitely check them out. So now I believe everything else is the discbound stuff. But I believe this is it. So this is the only ring planner that I got. Okay, So, all right, yeah, so let's get into everything else. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to like drag everything on. Y'all, this is not a perfect channel. As much as I would like for each product to like come in on its own as an aesthetic, we can't do that right now because I'm low-key in a rush. I'm just gonna put everything, and I have to like go to UPS, I have to go to Verizon, but I really wanted to sit down and make this video before, you know, things get hectic. So I'm just making sure I have everything. And again, this is not a setup. I'm just showing you guys what I have. So I guess first things first, let's start with Princess Budget. Okay, so first up, again, we have Princess Budget, and I actually got a good bit of stuff from her. So again, if you saw my unboxing video, then you guys have already seen this. But I got her planner, and I believe this is hers. So this is her dashboard, which is cute. I believe there's two in here, like one for the front, one for the back. Yes, it is. And it has the film over it to protect it until you're able to use it so it's not scratched. So that is actually really, really cute. And then I just got the entire bundle because I just thought the whole setup was just cute. And I love this. I love the typewriter type font that she used, and I love the color palette. Like, it matches my setup. So definitely will be using this. And then from there, I believe there was another, I thought there was another dashboard, but if so, it's okay. But yeah, so this one is from Princess Budget. So this whole thing right here is from Princess Budget. And then it also comes with discbound rings, and I believe this is 1.25. So that's cute. And then I got the tabs in white because I just felt like white was just more chic and just more classy looking, in my opinion, because you guys know that I'm just going for like a whole new setup. So it just says today, planning, wellness, finance notes. So I knew that hers had some tabs in them. I just didn't know like what all tabs were included, and I do apologize if you guys wasn't able to like fully see that because with it being white and on camera, but I read to you what it says. All right, so these are the tabs that came along with it, and I just got the entire bundle. So we have a spending tracker, and then this is just how the spending tracker looks. I'm not going to take it out the pack, but just like a normal spending tracker where you can just write down the date, the category, the description, and the amount, and then of course you check it off. So I love the fact that she has little circles where you can check them off to track your spending. So I love that. Then it comes with a grocery list. I have been really like focusing more on my health and just trying to get back into shape. So when I saw that this has like a grocery list, and then because I do make my own planner, I actually like made my own little tabs to use for my planner. And one of the tabs that I made was a grocery list. So then when I saw that she had this, I was like, oh, this would be perfect for me to add inside my personal planner. And I believe this is HP. I'm still learning the terms because like I said, this is my first time using a discbound planner. But anyway, when I saw this, I thought this was like definitely a nice touch. So even if I don't use her entire like setup, I will definitely be using these inserts when I do my planner setup. So then it also comes with the workout schedule insert. I honestly don't see myself using this, but this is good to have, I guess, for me to plan it out. Like I just follow like a workout schedule that I made in my phone as far as like notes, but I guess this way I can pretty much like track and see, because honestly, when I work out, I just pick one. Like even if I did legs one day before, I'll probably do legs probably again the next day. Like I just make sure that I do cardio. But I guess this is like a better way for me to like physically see. I don't know, I'm probably not making sense. But even if I don't use this, my mom, she will definitely use this because my mom is at the gym by 3:30 in the morning. So yeah. And then I love the fact that she has these graph notes. Love. Again, I haven't gotten to that yet, but I did make my own planners, and I actually made my own graph notes. And I actually got graph notes from Cloth and Paper as well. So the fact that she has these, I would definitely be using the graph notes, because I just think that's just, it's just very neat. Like, it's just so neat. I just love it. Then we have a cash breakdown sheet, and then this is just your normal cash breakdown sheet, your category, your amount, and then the denominations. So love that. Then we have a we have a debt tracker insert. I actually do have a debt planner that I set up in 2025, never used. It's in one of these videos. I wanted to track my debt, but if I'm being like truthful with you guys, it's just an embarrassment. Like it is just an embarrassment, and I don't think I'm ready to share all of that just yet. Like, I had a whole series and everything like set up for my debt journey, but it's just an embarrassment. And I don't know, like, I know it's nothing to be embarrassed about, because I've grown, I've learned, and I'm working on those debts and I'm paying them off. Like I'm making like triple payments, and that's all thanks to you guys and just supporting my small shop. So I don't know, but we'll definitely see. But I do like this debt tracker. Oh, and I love the fact that she has the progress at the bottom. The ones that I made, I don't believe, because I made them last year, that I did progress bars, but I don't know. We'll see. And then of course we have, this is the entire like planner. So love. And I believe this is also undated. Yes, it says undated. All right, so we have a monthly check-in for January, and hers also start with a Monday, but it is again undated. So again, even if I don't use all of this, again, I can use it for years to come, because the style of this, it's like it can't go out of style because it's so minimal and chic. Like, you can use this whenever. This is the monthly little layout. And then of course, like, we have a dotted grid. Okay, I feel as though that's a little bit better. I just feel like that was super bright and you guys really couldn't see anything, but that's just my opinion. So if it got worse, I do apologize. But yeah, so this is like a dotted grid note, which is cute. And then it looks like we also have a weekly schedule. So I love the fact, like, how she has priorities, your tasks, your notes, and then your water intake. I definitely need to use that water intake. So it looks like it's the same thing for this side. But yeah, I haven't really been drinking a lot of water, and I'm really starting to feel it. So that is the weekly insert. And then of course we have another dotted grid. And then we have a monthly, oh wait, no, this is for February. Okay, so pretty much I'm thinking that this is my planner pretty much. So like in the beginning, I have like, what goals do you want to reach for the month? And then at the end, it's a monthly reflection. So when it said reflection, I thought it was like January monthly reflection. But with hers, she actually has the reflection in the beginning of the month, which is different. And then we have upcoming project, birthday and holidays, accomplishments and goals, and then water intake for the month, and then overall mood for the month. And then we have a brain dump. So I love this. I love this. So this is from Princess Budget, and I don't know if she has these in stock still. I know this kind of took a while to get here because I believe she had to do like a restock, which is why it took a little longer. And this is actually my first time ordering something from her, so I am excited to just set all of this up. And did I go over this? Oh, and it also comes with tabs. Again, I got white because I just wanted white, but it looks like she gave us, of course, the debt, the miscellaneous, the project, the monthly, the notes, and then we have a brain dump, school, wish list. Then it has the months. Oh, okay, Taylor. So she has it like this. So it's going across. So January, February, March, July, August. So no, it's all there. It just threw me off because I was reading up and down and not side to side. Okay, so no, this is cute. And I'm so excited. Y'all don't understand like how excited I am to set all of this up. So this is from Princess. Okay, so next up we have cloth and paper. And this is actually my first time ordering from Cloth and Paper as well. And I believe that unboxing should be out probably on my Instagram. So again, I've mentioned this before, there are certain things that I'm simply not just going to pay for. But this time around with Cloth and Paper, I did fold because I felt like I was in a rush. But then once I like stop and reflect, I'm like, what exactly am I rushing? Like, we have all year to set up a planner, but I think my mindset is, oh, it's the beginning of the year. We need to set up our planner for the year. Like, it's already February, March, and it's like, girl, so what? So what? Like, stop, relax. So once I reflected on that, I don't think I ordered any more inserts, but before then I was buying a lot of inserts because I was just like, okay, instead of me just like making it because I really don't have time, let me just buy it. This came like with Prime 2 days, so chef's kiss. But this I got directly from Cloth and Paper, and then this I got from Cloth and Paper. So I'll get into these in a second. But again, the discbound system. So I believe this is also a new product that they came out with. Pretty much like a starter bundle that you could purchase. So you could select from the discbound. So of course, as you guys know, I selected the discbound. So that's cute. And then the tabs are black, which you guys can see on camera, but I prefer the white. And then of course it came with tabs just like Princess. So I actually ordered this first, but because I believe that bundle that I got from Princess included pretty much its own today's tab. So again, but I can always make several planners because pretty much because it's a discbound system, all you need is rings, paper, and a cover, and you can make as many planners as you want. So I'm definitely going to sit down and plan this out. But we have a today's tab, and it comes with stickers. So this is all included in the starter bundle. And then it looks like this is just like an information tab. Oh, sorry, this is the agendas tab, which is neat. But we have the info, the insert info, and it just tells you like how many pages come with each spread and what each spread is for. So we have an undated monthly spread. We have an undated daily. So we have 6 pages of these, 14 pages of these, undated weekly horizontal. So we have 6 pages of that. And then we have an undated weekly vertical, 6 pages of that. And oh, so we have more, and this is an undated weekly schedule. We get 6 pages of those. Undated weekly admin, 6 pages. Undated weekly tab, 6 pages. And then I like how they have to the side how you can write it in, because some people may not know. And then of course we have notes. You can never have too many notes pages. And then, oh no, that's smudged. Okay. All right, so again, here is the layout. Oh, so it looks like they have the monthly back to back. Yeah, I don't like that. Because me, I would want the monthly and then the weekly for the month. Okay, well, it's different. And then, so their schedule goes from 7 to 9. Again, I would want 12 to 12. But this is still usable, of course. And again, it doesn't have to be used in 2026. But I got this because I thought it would be like a nice starter kit for me, instead of me buying like a whole bunch of stuff. And then what I also did was made my own inserts. So that's pretty much why I got this. So we went from schedule to now, I forgot what this one is called, but you have the weekly. I love the fact that it goes from Monday to Sunday like this. So it gives you more room to actually write out and plan instead of it being like split and it takes up the whole page. So I do like that. And then we have a monthly. I do like this layout as well. This is kind of neat. So I don't know what each layout is called, but again, I'm just doing like a little flip through so you guys can see, and I really hope you guys can see. Okay, so this, I know what this is because at the top it says weekly schedule. So this goes from 5 to 12, so that's cool. And we have the weekly admin. So you go from Monday to Sunday, and I like how they have next week so you can jot down like a little note just to give you like a heads up as to like what to plan for next week. And then you have your tasks where you can like check and mark it off, and then you have your habits and your focus from Monday through Sunday. And of course, love the graph notes. And then it looks like we just have more notes here. And then, oh, we got a whole section of just grid. Listen, I think definitely I will be using the grid paper more than anything. All right, so this is it from Cloth and Paper. This is their starter bundle. And then this is everything that's included. So again, if you guys are interested in this, I don't know if it's still available, but I got this when it first came out. I was just up like, I believe like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I saw there was like, oh, new just dropped. And I was like, oh, that looks like a starter bundle. So I got the starter bundle, but I believe they also have different sizes and they have a ring option. So this is the starter bundle. And then I got these tabs. So I got the black and I got the white. I do have this in black, but it's in A5. And then of course, me being me, I like to switch things up every once in a while. So when I'm ready to get rid of the white, we have the black. But this is also the monthlies, and the tabs that I made are kind of like Princess One with this. So like just a planner that has things that I'm looking for in them and not just like monthly. So the planner that I plan on setting up will pretty much just be like month to month, or I might do quarterly. I'm not sure yet, but in them I have like budgeting, travel, all things like that. But again, you guys will see that in a minute. And then these inserts, again, we got from Cloth and Paper, and this is the year overview. And this is neat. I do like this. So what I can do is like set my planner up, how I was just talking about setting it up in like quarters and stuff. I can, I don't like that. Why did they do that? Like, why just not print this on its own and then have the blanks? Like, nobody wants this in their planner. Like, nobody wants that. That's the only thing I don't like so far that I've been seeing is like they do double-sided. I guess I get it to not waste paper, but nobody wants insert 2026. Like, nobody wants that. Like, that's a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just make the pages separate in case people don't want to use the entire collection. And then we have the vellum overlay. So love this. Can I make this myself? Yeah, so these are one of the things that I was talking about. Okay, there are just certain things I'm not going to pay for, and this would be one of them because I can make them myself. But because I don't know why I felt like I was in a rush, I just ordered these. But either way, these are still cute, and I can use them for years to come. And when I set up, you know, another planner, I can, you know, use these for that planner in case I don't use it all in my main planner. All right, so these are the vellum inserts. I'm just going to put this to the side. And then we got the vellum year at a glance. So again, super simple, something that I make my mom every single year. I literally just made her one. All right, and then we have, again, grid paper. And then we have the yearly, no, this is the weekly horizontal with a Monday start date. I like this because I was loving the front of it. I was loving the front of each monthly section because it had a, you see how y'all did this? You separated it. Y'all should have did that with the overview. Like, so in case I don't want to use this, I don't have to. This planner belongs to, and then of course, year at a glance. So it looks like we have this one in vellum, but it just has a Monday start date. So I love the fact that that one starts on a Sunday and not Monday. And then we have a holiday in observation. So love, love, love this. This is what I really, really liked, was the quotes for each section. And I was really, really loving the typography, the typewriter type font that they use, which thinking back on it now, Princess also used. So definitely I was heavy inspired when you guys see my inserts that I made with the I keep saying typography, with the typewriter style font, which I thought was neat. And then it has notes. So this is the weekly overview, and that's pretty much how it looks, just to give you guys like a glimpse. Love, 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 love that. And it just goes from January through December. So that is this one. And then we have the dated daily. I got you now. So again, loving the typewriter style. And then, oh, so we have another, is that rain? It is rain. Oh, wow. So it looks like we have two. Okay. Also two of these. So it's pretty much, it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, I bought the same thing. Did they send me? Okay, no. This is weekly. This is the dated daily. And then this is the weekly. Y'all, like I said, this is my first time ordering from Cloth and Paper. So I like this style. I like how they have where you can just compare to, oh, I might like the daily better than the weekly. But I like the layout for the weekly. But either way, this is the daily, and I love how they have the month here. So you can pretty much like write out your task or your goals for the month, something like that. Oh, it looks like task is here. With your agenda for the day, because it's daily. This is pretty neat. This is pretty neat. I like it. And I love how they have the month on each page. And this is cute. So that is pretty much how it looks for each month. And then I'm just going to flip to February. And all these pages we don't even need. That's how February looks. So I like it. It's neat. It's different. Definitely. I like it. So we're going to just slide that over. My desk is but so big. And you guys already seen this and this. I believe we are almost finished. Okay, so more Cloth and Paper. So this is the dated monthly. Okay, so it means I got the dated monthly, weekly, and daily. Yes. Because again, I was just on Amazon and I was like, oh, they got everything. So that'll be interesting if it's the same. And it is. All right, so we got a year at a glance. And then we have a holiday observation. So we can set up like 5 planners if we wanted to. We literally have everything. Okay, discbound system. I'm already liking you already. I'm already liking you. Because if this was rings, we wouldn't be able to do anything with that. So I love the monthly, and it's not front to back. I like this. Okay, so we have goals, important dates, priorities, bills due. Gonna need more than that, baby. Checklist. I prefer like a weekly. And this is Sunday start. Okay, I like this one the best so far. February. Okay, yes, I like this. I think this one is my favorite. Not because it has a Sunday start date, but the layout. Okay, so this is the dated monthly. And then I don't think I ordered this. I don't know if it came with this, but let's see. So it looks like this is March 2026. Is this your way of saying I need to get the March 2026 intention box? Okay, so yeah, so the March intention box, I don't know. So it looks like we got some stickers. So that's neat. All right, and then in the box is what those stuff came in. So I actually got some stuff from Poi Hun as well, and papery planning. So nothing crazy. And I guess we can throw this one away too. Yeah, I got a good bit of stuff. Again, if you saw my unboxing, then you've already seen this. But yes, so I got this from Papery Planning, and I believe it was the sticker sheet. I was actually watching Aya Plans, and she had this book, and the book had like all the stickers in it. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. Like, yes, like I need that. So when I went on her website to get the book, because again, I make my own stickers, I was like, I'll just put my stickers in there. But then when I was on there, I noticed that like the sticker sheet that I made wouldn't fit this. So I just ended up getting stickers from them as well. And it wasn't too bad. It wasn't like too pricey. I was already planning on buying planner essentials for this year, so I had money set aside. And then, because I believe I ordered this in December. Yes, I ordered this back in December. So I've had this for a while, y'all. Like, I promise I've had this for a while. So I got wine, I got $ for payday. All right, so I got the YouTube icon, and I got utensils for dining out, and I got prayer because of my weekly prayer meeting calls, mailbox to renew my mailbox, and then laptop, this is for editing, dumbbells, of course, for working out. And then I got the credit card because my credit card bill. And then I got confetti, which represents parties. And then I got car for car maintenance, car wash, things like that. And I got the camera for recording. And then I got, of course, birthday cakes. And then just the normal bills due. And then appointment and airplane. So I just wanted something to go along with the book. So the next time when I make my own stickers, I'll just make them this size. But I do have a wedding that's coming up. I have a lot of stuff planned that I want stickers for. And buying stickers for everything or every event can get pricey after a while, which is why I don't mind making my own stuff. Yeah, it's cool to support other people, but sometimes, all right, that's just too much unnecessary spending. Let's make it ourselves. So it looks like as a thank you, they sent me this. So this was very nice of them. So I'm excited to set up my little sticker booklet. And then from Poi, and oh, that was also my first time ordering from them. So a lot of these purchases, never ordered from these shops before. And then of course I got some discbound rings, and I believe this is the 1.25. I just thought that was a nice color, but looking at it now, I should have gotten the green one. I was feeling this in the beginning, but because I am a creative person, I do get bored easily with things. And after a while, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to switch it up. So now I want the green ones. But I'm not even going to use that now. I'll probably use that for the fall and just use either the clear or the gold this time around. So I went to Poi Hun, and then I also saw these stickers. I was like, oh, that's cute. So I got some stickers from them, nothing crazy. And I believe I got this dashboard which is why I said like I had like 3 planners. So as you guys see, I have Princess Budget's planner. I can use her planner. That's one planner. And then the starter kit from Cloth and Paper, and then this one, and then the Rich planner. So we can make, listen, the ideas are endless, but this is it from Poi and Hun. So I'm just gonna throw everything back. Oh, and it looks like they also gave me a little 2026 year at a glance. So love, 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 love that. Then I did get some stickers from Cloth and Paper. So this is like a little cassette tape. That's cute. Oh, because this is from February. Like I said, y'all, I've had this since January. And then I got the little flag stickers. And then these, again, you guys have already seen. Sorry, y'all, I keep doing this because my nose is itching, and that's my way of scratching my nose. I don't know. And yeah, these dot stickers, again, because I love stickers. Love this. So, so, so excited. So this box, I'm just going to keep everything in until I'm really ready to set up. And then, again, I got these from Amazon, and they are just divider tabs because, like I said, I made my own little sticker tabs or whatever. So I got top tabs, and I actually got this idea from Aya. I like how she had the tabs at the bottom, so I got 2 of these, and then the ones on the side, because I was just going to do my inserts without tabs, and then the ones that the 6-sided one. Yeah, I didn't want to do January through December. Like, I wanted a planner that was built specifically for me, since I was building it from scratch. So I made tabs, again, that just fit my dream planner. Yeah, so in the beginning, I was not going to use tabs, but then when I saw how she had it set up, I was just like, oh, yeah, make my own planners, put some at the bottom, put some at the top, and then that way it's not like all bulky, because I was going to get 2 of these, but even still 2 wasn't enough, which would have been 12. So I was honestly trying to figure out like how I was going to do it. So I wasn't going to use tabs. But then when I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, I can keep this, add my stickers as normal, but then also add them at the top. And how she had it set up was like monthly, and then in the monthly she put like all the monthly and then the weekly, and I was like, yo, that's a good idea, which is why I got so many tabs. And again, we don't have to use it all, so we can move this out the way, because last but not least, we have my inserts. So let's get into it. Take me through there, take me through there. All right, so yeah, let's get into inserts. So I ordered, no, I lied, I didn't order. Some inserts I did purchase, and I actually purchased these inserts from Infinite's Lotus. So as you guys can see, I have the month of February, because I had every intentions of setting this up for February. But because we are already halfway through the month of February, and my plan was to do a budget with me once a month, which is why February inserts. But then I was like, something told me, Taylor, go ahead and print out the other months. So I printed out March and April. And I just did a digital download. And then, of course, I ordered this paper from Amazon. I'll put the link what paper I use, but I really, really love this paper. It's very soft and smooth, and it feels very luxurious. And when I write, it writes so smoothly. So this is from Infinite's Lotus. I ordered a digital download, and then I printed them front and back to my liking. So that is how this looks. So this is the schedule one. And so this one was like yearly, and then of course January starts. Then next we have Rosie Papeterie, and then of course we have another yearly overview, which is nice. And this is a perpetual planner, which I thought was neat. I don't think I've ever seen this type of planner before. So I thought that was a neat touch. And then this was like a quarter layout. I believe I got the, I don't remember what it was called, but it was like the La Papeterie Deluxe or something like that. So you could like build your own, and then that's what I did. And again, also I purchased this during a time when I felt like I didn't have enough time. So this is that. I like how it's in quarters, and I was about to say, and I like how it's front to back, because it's like, yeah, Taylor, you printed it that way. So again, I printed it to my liking. And then I like how it has the monthly goals, tasks, important dates. And then again, it does have a Monday start date. I think at that point, I just pretty much got used to the Monday start date. And I was like, you know what? Whatever. Just over it. And was just like, yeah, I just need something to get me started. Because as you, again, can see, this was for February. And I've been holding on to this since January. So here we are. And again, it's just a little flip through. And then of course, March and April we have here. I can definitely do like a mix and match. And then this one is from Plan to Create. And then again, we have like a yearly overview. And then another perpetual calendar. I actually like this one better. I like the blocks, and I like how it's all like organized in a way, as far as like it starts from here, but even though it may not end the same, it all starts the same. And I really, really like that. Oh, I've also liked the fact that it was also this layout where I can like write out either goals or maybe annual bills that I may have. So like I know in June my car taxes are due. So that's neat. And then again, a grid calendar. This one is also from Infinite Lotus. And this is just an income log plan, which I wanted to do for my business, which is why I also want to set up a business planner, a content creating planner. So just different planner for different things. But because I have my normal job, and then I do have a graphic design business, and then Etsy. Okay, so that was from Infinite Lotus, their income log. Now here are my inserts. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, these are actually available for free on my Ko-Fi. I just have the first quarters as a digital download, so you will have to print yourself. And it's just something simple that I put out there. What you guys see here, some of the items that you may see here, it's not included in the bundle. Okay, some things you just have to purchase, or some things I just made for myself and I don't have to share because I don't want to. Anyway, this is what I made. This is my planner inserts. So again, this was made in January. And again, I love the paper. Like I need to find this paper again. So I probably need to order more before they run out. But again, I printed this to my liking, and I did the pretty much like a dashboard by itself. And then I wanted the monthly on the page by itself. So I just have like a Sunday start date, of course, and then Q1, and then a to-do list, important dates, and a little memo section, and then the holidays for the month. And then this is my design, which I think is cute. I like it. And as you guys can see, the grids, I've just been loving the grids. So I made me grid sections on mine. And then of course, the priorities to do, and then more notes, because I feel as though you can never have enough notes. And then it just repeats for each week. And just doing a little flip through. And then I did, instead of me doing like a reflection, I decided to do like an income and expense for the month. So this is what I put together. And then of course, notes. So you get 3 pages of notes, and then March starts. However, March is backwards. Okay, so clearly I have this out of order, but it's okay. I'm just gonna go through it. And of course, when I do my real planner, you guys will see the full setup. But of course, again, we have the notes page, and I really, really love this paper. So I did like an annual bill for the month, and then you can write out the bill when it's due. And then I wanted to do like, is it auto or not? Because I do have some bills that are auto, and then where it was paid from. And then bills remark. Yes, I knew it was backwards. I'm not crazy. All right, so we have a finance section. Just messing up my full like reveal. So we have a bills remark. So quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again, I did graph notes. And then this is how it's supposed to look. Like this. Annual bills, and then with the yearly layout. Again, more notes. Then we have a cash planning section. I made this very quickly, but I kind of don't like it. Only because I want the spacings more like slim, and I made this in Canva. So when I made this in Canva, they only let you go like a certain amount. So I think what I'm going to do is go back to Illustrator and just start making all of my stuff there. Even though like I still use Illustrator, but for like templates and things like this, I have been using Canva. But probably for this, I'm going to have to go back to Illustrator, design it specifically to my liking. But so far, it gets the job done, but it's just a lot of spacing in my opinion. I would want them like shorter. So this is that. And then of course we have an income and expense section. So this is like the finance section. And then I did a year overview planner. So I wanted the Roman numeral number. I thought that was like a nice touch. And then of course, just like a yearly, not journaling section, but some of this was created specifically for my content making. Some was created specifically for personal use. So here we are, but this is not included in the bundle. And then, okay, so this was also something else that I made specifically for my content, which is my a monthly overview, excuse me. So like my priorities, like what do I want to make this month? Like what do I want to record? When am I going to record it? Important dates, meetings, things like that. And then it's just a front and back. So nothing too crazy, because again, this was for like the content making. And then of course we have March. And then I have a wish list tracker. There's so many things that I want to buy, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just add it to the wish list tracker. That way. And then if you guys also saw another video, I actually purchased the same thing twice. So if I actually write it down, I can actually look back and see some items that I purchased and honestly really just compare and to be like, do I really need this, or do I just want it because it's FOMO? Like, you know? So I made me a wish list tracker. And actually I got this idea from Katie Boo from the Fancy Dollars. She has like a wish list tracker. I think she made it herself. I don't know, but I've always had a wish list tracker, but I never had it like in this form. So I figured, since I'm making all of my inserts now, let me just go ahead and like clean this up. So yeah, so this is my wish list tracker. And then I started to get bored with the styles. So what did I do? I made a whole new style for my travel plans. And I'm absolutely in love with this. I'm absolutely in love with this. So I do have a trip coming up to Seattle, which I am super excited about. So we have like a destination. Is it international? Is it domestic? Are we going by ourselves? Is it couple, family, other? At one point I was traveling a lot for my job, but that has now slowed down. Thank you, Lord. So which is why I have other selected just in case I ever need to like travel for my job, like start traveling for my job again. But hopefully not. And then of course we have like a departure date. I did this specifically for airlines, but you can use it for whenever, like if you're catching the train or if you're driving by car, you can still fill this out. Where you're staying, the address, check-in date, time. Will I use all this? Probably not, but just to fill in space. And then of course I had to add like a little budgeting area, like how much is our flight, our hotel, transportation, like how much are we budgeting for, how much it actually costs, and was it actually paid. And then we have a checkoff list. Of course, I'm gonna need more space than this when I do my checkoff list, but this is pretty much just like the primary stuff I will need to make sure I have when traveling. This is not available in my bundle. Again, I just made this for me. And if you guys have seen my cash stuffing videos, and you would know that the cash planning sheets that I made to go inside was based off of this, because again, I started to get bored and wanted to switch it up. So yeah, so if you guys are interested in this, I will definitely list this as a digital download, but this is in HP. Is it HP or half letter? I keep saying HP. All right, so that is that. And then I also made me a gratitude log. Started to switch things up, and I told you guys I was wanting to do more water intake, so I actually made me a little water dot tracker. This I think I made more recently, but then I noticed that Princess has that, so you can use both. But it's like a gratitude log. And then I also wanted something like this. Today I am grateful for, because I do journal in the mornings. Well, I'm trying to get into journaling more. I did used to wake up in the morning, read my Bible, but I kind of sort of fell off. So I wanted to get back into the habit of that. And I figured what better way than to make me some little inserts to use. So like when I'm reading, I can write out like my daily gratefulness or things that I'm just grateful for as I'm reading my Bible and just spending time with, you know, my Heavenly Father, the Lord. All right, and I just printed out a good bit of these. And then we have a daily wellness. I just thought it was a cute touch because I already had the gratitude log and things like that. I figured let me just make like a daily wellness, so more like a health and wealth type little section that I know for a fact I'm going to add into my planner. So I made like a daily wellness, and we just have, again, gratitude, our priorities for the day, our to-do list, affirmations, and our meals. So we have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack, and it's move your body just to make sure that you're working out or just up and moving throughout the day. And then of course, notes, because why? Say it with me. Exactly. You can never have too many notes. And then of course it comes with a date. This is also not included in the bundle, but if you guys are interested, I'll definitely list it. Then of course I made me an inbox because I never thought of that. I never thought of having like an inbox section when you open up your planner. So it's kind of like you've got mail type area where you can write out like, oh, this is what so pretty much like planning for the next day. You can write out all your to-dos, put this in the inbox, and then when you open your planner, you've got mail. Click. And then I should have wrote to or from. That would have been cute with the little timestamp. Oh, that would have been cute. Okay, I might go back and do that. But this is the little inbox, little inserts that I made. I believe cloth and paper first came out with this. I could be wrong. But yeah, I wasn't certain things. Again, I just was not paying for it, but I did end up getting it. And then of course we have a brain dump. What time is it? 1:44. Okay, let's wrap this up. And I couldn't decide. I could not decide how or what I wanted my layout to look like. So good old Taylor fashion. We made several options, and this is actually included in the bundle. So of course we have our 4 sections. So we have, and this is pretty much just like a notes. I love notes. We have regular lines, we have dotted, we have grid, and we have plain. So I made a couple of those because I just couldn't decide. And then it goes to lines and then grids, which is kind of generic or classic, you can say. And again, I just printed out different versions. And then I have the dotted grids and the plain. And then of course we have the 3 style, which is the plain, the lines, and the grid. And I believe that was it, because I was like, okay girl, the like, it's endless. The style is endless. Like, let's end it. So I only made 3. So that is it for my planners, my inserts, and what I made. And I think they turned out so good. So excited to do my setup. And then last but not least, these are just dashboards and little images and stuff that I found or purchased on Etsy. Wasn't planning on buying these, but again, just feeling as though during their time, I had to hurry up. But it's like, no, I should have actually just stopped and just made everything myself. So like so much stuff I could have saved money on, but it is what it is. And I'm happy with my purchases. But moving forward, moving forward. Oh, and then of course, regular more notes. I'm gonna just put that there. Okay, so I don't remember where I got these from, but I will have everything and everyone listed in the description box below. But we have like a little dashboard for my planners. So it says less worry, less doubting, less complaining. And then we have more hoping, more believing, more doing. And then we have soft rhythms. I just thought it was a nice touch. So like, can you guys see this with, I'm not gonna go through all that stuff, but like with the cover, like for the month of March. And then, oh, I'm so excited. So excited. Okay. All right, and then I love this cassette, is it cassette tape? Yeah. And how it's in the shape of like a light heart. It was so cute. And then it says, doing it for me. I actually absolutely love this. And then I got this one because this is supposed to be for the month of February, but here we are. So not to say that I can't use this for like March or something for the spring, but I wanted this specifically for February. And I actually have so much more that I actually purchased, but I didn't download. But again, we can use it for next year. Love this one. And it is Mindset. So cute. And this one is Own That Shh, you know? Yeah, I just thought it was different. So I liked it. And it says my highest priority. I am my highest priority. So I really love that. So these I was able to scale down to fit the sheet of paper that I purchased from Amazon. I don't know if I'm gonna tell y'all the sheet of paper yet. I probably will gatekeep because they can't seem to keep it in stock. And I don't need y'all buying up all my paper for my half letter planner. I don't know. I'll list a paper, but it probably won't be this paper. I'm just being honest. Y'all need to have everything. If you find it, you find it, but I'm already giving y'all a lot of free stuff. So anyway, I printed this on the paper that I love. I'm gonna just say I got it from Amazon. And then this one, I actually printed this on cardstock. I wanted these a little bit thicker. And as you guys can see, I have not cut it yet. So I'm going to cut it and then put hole punches in them for my half letter planner. But yeah, so I thought this was like a cute little cover. And then this one was supposed to go with the flower one that you guys just saw for February. I really love this one as well. So I really wanted something like chic, simple, and minimum that just like match. Oh, look at that on camera. That is so cute. And I don't know, I was also having a thing for cherry lately. I can't tell you why, but I've really just been loving cherries. Like really just been loving cherries. I can't tell you why, how it started, but I kind of got a thing for like cherries. I don't know. And then we just have like a little manifest, and I actually made this a little bit bigger because I wanted to make sure that the quotation marks were like cut off in a way, and not the full thing. So I kind of like manipulated this just a tiny bit, again, to my liking. Don't ask me how, I'm not giving away my secrets. And then this one as well, I kind of played with the scaling, but then looking at it now, I definitely messed it up because I should have like, because when I do my hole punch, like all of this is going to get cut. So I may not use this one. I didn't think about this one when I scaled it bigger. So I probably need to like scale it down and then scooch it over. So yeah, okay, I need to fix this one. And then of course we have a vellum one, which is just cute. And then this one is You Matter. And then this one is just a bigger version of the other one that you guys saw from earlier. And I did that intentionally because I wanted like a little layer look. But again, I have so many that I have not printed out yet. So this is just what I printed out so far. And I just love like this French cafe type style, and I wanted something to go with my setup. So this was just very neutral and minimal, and I just loved it. And then this one I just thought was just so pretty. I was playing around with the settings, so I don't like the fact that the door is so dark, but I wasn't about to fight with it. So I just left this as is. I probably won't reprint this one again because I would really have to like play with the settings and print multiple pictures, and I'm not about to waste ink on this, especially if it's not something that I'm selling. So yeah, so this is this one. It's still cute. I might put this as like my screensaver on my phone. And then this one as well is just giving Bridgerton, and I love it. And then of course we have a line, which is on regular paper, and the vellum in You Matter. So that is it, you guys. That is it for my planner haul. And I'm gonna wrap this video up because I really have to go. It's 1:54. So yeah, I need to catch UPS before they close at 3 o'clock. So I need to go. So that is it, you guys. That is it for today's planner haul video. I know for a fact that this was a long video, and I just want to thank you guys so much for sticking with me, and make sure your notifications bell are turned on so that when I do my planner haul setup, which will be much more organized than today's video, because the videos don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be perfect, y'all. Just sit down, press record, and get it done. That is my mindset. So that is it. That is it as always. I love you guys. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave me a comment down below because one, I do love to hear from you guys. And then two, it does help my channel. So like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.